Hello and welcome to another Gears of War video. I know I've been spamming these quite a lot. This one is in checkout. We're playing as the Cog. I've chosen the skin Anya mainly because I wanted the challenges to unlock. As you can see, we're playing a full team, so it's all 5 on 5. I'm playing with Gammon and his mate Dave the Rave. Like one of the previous videos, depending on what order I upload these. So yeah, I'm rambling on a bit. Checkout overall is probably my favourite map out of the two. I think I haven't uploaded all my videos at the minute, so it really depends on the order I upload them in. But in one of the videos I do comment on how checkout is my favourite, mostly due to the intense combat and the small situation in the map. So I'm rocking the Retro Lancer and the Sonos Shotgun, going straight for the Digger, trying to get a cheeky kill here, fire it off. Not many, just luck there. Fire another one off, almost luck there again. Not going well. I really don't want to waste all 3, so I'll pull back a little bit. Unfortunately, one of our guys runs in and complicates the situation a little bit. This guy was being a tricky motherfucker for the whole game, but unfortunately you can't outrun the shotgun. That's the one reason why I absolutely adore the Sonos Shotgun now. A lot of guys, especially seems to be as like coming into a couple of days old now for public release. Well, I say public release, early access for Bullstone owners. A lot of people tend to be Russian now, not as in Russian, but as in running towards Russian. So I find it to be very effective to use the Digger launcher to fire straight at them, or indeed the Sonos Shotgun just to blow the heads off. You see this guy's rocking around with his Nasha. They get control of most of the power weapons in this, but that's to stop them from running around. Being a little bit near from behind, but you know, your teammates under attack, you gotta try and help them. As you can see, most of our team are actually packing Sonos Shotguns. I only think there's one guy who wasn't using it, and I don't think he did particularly well. I completely failed that shot. I was actually quite frustrated with myself, but you know, you're gonna fail sometimes. Thankfully I got the automatic reload off. So we're following this guy. This part here can become really congested with a lot of shotgun fights. So I go for the Incendiaries because I know for a fact that it's going to get packed. So I try and get a cheeky assist. I'm going to try and burn into it together. Don't get instant kills with it. However, I am doing a little bit of damage to the guy. It's got him moving. It's blocked off that into the Con from behind us. A little bit tactical play, I suppose. But unfortunately they're spawning. It's 2v1. It's not great for me. I'm stuck here by myself. I'm talking on a party at this stage, asking if there's any chance of a backup. But thankfully enough, these guys just kind of forget about me and let me go pick up the Digger launcher. This guy, again, he was the tricky motherfuckers. I don't know how that didn't kill him. I really should have took him out. Maybe it was an active reload, would have had better luck. Go for instant kill on that guy. He was picking an item up, so it was a free kill. Fire it off. No luck, unfortunately. I ended up taken off by a certain shotgun. I could have done better with the Digger launcher in fairness, but yeah, I was a bit under my head. A little bit of hesitation at the spawner. So moving in again, I don't have any interest in picking up any of the power weapons at this second, because they have 2 to our 3 final spawns, and it's not going well at all for us. They have the Digger launcher, they have the nades, they just have the dominance of the map. Thankfully 3 of us, 3 final spawns versus 1 of their spawns plus their final spawns. As you can see, they've just depleted, so it's 5v3, and this is where things start getting intense and a bit of a comeback comes on. As you can see, I'm here using the Baltec. I'm covering this guy at the ass or something. This Seox bloke comes in, narrowly avoiding the nade there. Very lucky to survive, I suppose. Moving in because we sense a little bit of a comeback's coming on. So I'm moving to try and support them with this pistol. We're moving from the back. Pop some shots in there, so he takes 3. That's another cut down. Try to go for the active reload, help this guy. Could have stole that kill, but I'm not as well. And then that guy gets taken out by the Digger. And then unfortunately gets taken out by the Digger again. So both our teammates didn't do particularly well. And that leaves us with a one-on-one situation. He's got the advantage of being able to see upon me. He tries to run behind us, but I can hear him. I've got my eyes on him. I'm trying to go for the headshot, if I'm perfectly honest here, because I can sense he's trying to get closer to us. As you can see, he's using the Nasha, so that does give me somewhat of an advantage if we get close up to each other. but then again I run the risk of missing my first shot, then it's all over. And I kind of predict what he's going to try and do, so I use one of the new features. You jump over the wall, you kick him, and that's the end of that round, making it 1-0. Quite a tense standoff there. Unfortunately for him, I could predict what he was going to do, and he didn't really make the best use of his situation. That brings on the second round. As you can see, I got 5 kills, 1 down, 1 death. Moving into round 2. Still using the pack. Well, yeah, I'm still using the Sawn-Off Shotgun and the Retro Lancer. The reason why I keep using the Retro Lancer is it just seems to be a little bit more beefier for damage overall. I don't think it is stats wise, but it seems to me that it is. And I also prefer to use the charge thing. I've said a couple of times it can actually save a couple of guys' lives, and it's still just ridiculously entertaining to use. I see there's a bit of a bomb going on here, and you know what, we get a double. Fantastic. Unfortunately, Dave gets taken out there. I didn't have enough time to save him, but I did take out the guy that killed him. My apologies, it wasn't Dave that was down, that was some guy called ADS or something. So moving down there, because I see one of our guys is in trouble, I've got to help, but unfortunately it's just too late, there's too many there. No point in wasting your life here and putting your team down for the decifit, you know what I mean. So we go back, I try and wait for my guys to respawn, so at least we got some advantage, because if there's no point in going in when it's like 3v1, it's just gonna hinder your team really. So you see these guys on the left, they're just swarming all over our spawn. We really don't get in the situation when we're getting spawn trapped, so we try to sit back a little bit. As you can see, they've got the inks, they're on the side of the sniper. There's this guy here, he takes us out with 1 shot with Nasher, which is a little bit suspect, the first advantage, because I don't see him active reload, and apparently the dedicated servers aren't live or something yet. I'm not entirely sure that's true or not. So respawn, someone switched the spawns, I think. Go for the Gorgon, which is no longer burst fire but fully automatic. I'm not entirely sure if I prefer it as fully automatic, if I'm honest. I quite like it being burst fire in the Gears Stove, mainly because when you had a meat shield it was like a perfect weapon to move around with, even more so with Capture the Leader. So, you know, fully automatic now, it's very effective at covering fire. Active reload, this is the one gun I pretty much always get an active reload on. I don't think I've actually ever failed to get one with it. As you can see, bombing over to frag grenades. This guy tries to get a bit cheeky, but unfortunately for him, he's a bit slow to react and he pulls back straight away. I think he's seen our guys near there, so he just didn't fancy the odds. So we're going to move towards a sniper spawn. There's no point in going off by yourself, even more so when their teams do a respawn. Go for a cheeky tag, completely fail. Did think about throwing a nade, as you can see. I do throw it a second time, and do steal a kill there. I did apologise to anyone in my party. I really do feel the guilty when I steal a kill like that, but it just happens, even more so with nades. Throw a cheeky nade down there, get a double. As you're using the Gorgon, as you can see, these guys really are just panicking at the minute. They're all spread, our team's all together. They are sitting at this corner waiting for us. So it is a little bit of a tactical switch, if you want. We've gone from defending to attacking, and now they've went from defending, and now they're moving in for the attack. But we're pretty strong overall. The team that we had actually was quite decent. They also be covering each other's back, which is a change. As you can see, big cluster of guys over there. Go to throw a nade, completely fail. Completely fail, nearly choked myself out. I do tend to get stuck on the little jumpy parts there a couple of times. I don't know if you have to be prompted to press the button separately, you just roll off, but I do seem to get stuck on there quite a bit. So as you can see in the hole in this area, it's our 4 spawns, their final 5. I'm trying to stay sort of central because I know for a fact that they're going to be grouped together. It's very rare that the team on their final spawns will separate. You can see there's 2 there. I don't fancy it, so I sit back, active reload, and we see what this guy does. He's obviously going for the ink nades. I'm not entirely sure what he's hoping to achieve other than a bit of defense, but one of our guys is straight onto him. Go for the long shot. Now this was Galen's final kill, but I was just looking for anything from the Locust just to try and take him out, and unfortunately it results in a bit of a kill steal. But I really didn't mean this. I just seen the leg, and it was almost like Twitch reactions. So as you can see, I'm just waiting for the last guy. I know something's going to come down with scope eventually, and then straight it, I'll just take him out. I apologise, but yeah. Overall, it was a good game. We pretty much dominated them from out. 12 kills, 1 down, no revives, 2 deaths. Alright game. So yeah, thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe and all that. And I hope you enjoy the beta. Oh yeah, and lock Flashball Cool. Bye.